Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to continue our look at Bossfight Studios Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Series Z Wave 1. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the Gene Brothers. This is the packaging that comes in. It's very collector friendly. On the top left, we have the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Series Z logo. If you're not sure what H.A.C.K.S stands for, it's Highly Articulated Character Kit System. These are fully modular figures, so you can customize them however you see fit. Down on the bottom left, we have the Bossfight Studios logo. Just below that, we have these are adult collectibles for ages 12 and up. In the center there, we have some very nice artwork of the Gene Brothers in battle against a horde of zombies. They always have some pretty nice artwork on the Bossfight Studio products. Just below that, we have the Gene Brothers nameplate. These are Fortification Specialists. And on the right, we do have the clamshell showing the figure and most of the accessories. And behind the card, we actually have a nice zombie handprint behind the figure. And here's what that looks like. Looks pretty good. Now for the back of the packaging, we do have a kind of a file card type design. There's always been there for all their 1/18 scale figures. It tells you about a backstory about the figures, and it has a picture of the artwork from the front. On the right, we have "There Are No Limits" at the top, and just below that, we can see all 4 figures from Wave 1. Just below the photograph, we have the Bossfight Studios staff, all their names that's responsible from everything from the artwork to the figures and everything else. Below that, we have a bunch of social media information from Bossfight Studios, company information if you want to follow them on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and I think it's Instagram. We have a QR code there. There's a UPC, and with the Bossfight Studio logo again. Now all these figures come in collector-friendly packaging, and you can take the figures out, play with them, put it back in, display them, put them back in. However you want to see fit if you decide to retain your packaging. And to simply remove it, you just gotta choose a tab, recommend one of the sides, and you just pop the piece on the inside, slide out the card, which just has a very nice card back. This is a nice card stock. If you don't keep your packaging, I would recommend you keep your file card or just your total backing, because it makes for a nice reference in the future, kind of like your G.I. Joe file cards. And then all you have to do is simply take out that piece. Either toss that aside for now, decide if you want or not. Here is the figure in the clamshell. There's a bag of accessories behind him. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get him out of packaging and we'll take a look at it. So before we take a look at the figures, I'm going to show you, give you the opportunity to pause and read the file cards. So I'll hold this for 3, 2, 1. And if you want to read this information here, you can pause and read that, or even the product images of other figures. Now, I want to bring to your attention here, I'm not going to read this file card. You can read down your time, but I want to go ahead and, in this video here on Black Skies Reviews, I'm going to reveal which brother is which. Now, each brother's, one named Lewis and one is named Miles Gene. So, Lewis and Miles Gene are the Fortification Specialists, and I'm going to let you know in this video which one is which. So here we have one of the Gene brothers, and so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find this anywhere else. This is confirmed by Bossfight Studios. This particular head sculpt, this is Lewis. So the other one with the bald head is now Miles and the beard. So let's take a look at the figure. We have a African American figure. We have black hair. We have a little bit of, looks like they tried to do some graying of the hair to show some age for the character. Very nice head sculpt. It looks really good. Eyes are painted nice. Kind of has a determined look on his face. We have a almost like a mustard colored vest. It kind of has some black wash to give it some dirty texture to it. Dark blue shirt. We have a black belt with silver buckle, and we have brown pants. And then we have a gay, dirty, tannish, brownish boots. It almost looks like a mix of the mustard vest and brown, and get some, I don't know exactly color shade you would call that, but it looks really good for the overall appearance. The figure kind of blends in nicely on the color palette. It's the back of the figure. Very nicely done, highest quality plastic. Here's another angle. You guys can see there's a nice, it kind of has a glossy appearance to the figure. The screw there in the back, I wish they would find a different way to do that. It kind of takes away from the overall aesthetic of the figure. And these little squares here, I think that's definitely a better way to do that, but definitely not going to take away from the incredible quality and sculpt work on these figures. So for the articulation, his head's on a ball joint. It kind of rotates 360, but you can see his chin next to hit that vest. But you can get it because this is a flexible vest. For his arms on a ball joint, rotates 360 all the way around. The tolerances are really nice on these shoulder joints. Go for about that much. We have 360 rotation at the elbow, bendable elbows. And get you 90 degrees on the arms. And so for the wrist, they rotate 360. And we have it down up on this hand. And this one we have, just pull his hand out. We have the down and up also. So we have this motion and no motion like this, which is probably good because for the overall accessories that it comes with, he can get nice posability for his blunt weapons that it comes with. We have articulation here in the lower chest area, side to side. We do have an ab crunch. He can be leaning backwards like he's avoiding a strike from a zombie. He can sit very nicely. Split, and it gets you about that much. Obviously that leg is good for that split, but then you hit the back side here of the figure. You get a little more if you kind of pull it out and back. He has double jointed knees. Very nice. For his ankles, he pivots down. There's not much of an up due to the way his boot is sculpted. The rotation 360 is very little side to side, but a very nice figure. Very cool. So you have the dilemma, or the choice, I should say, more than a dilemma. But so basically you get one body and two heads. So these are Gene Brothers. So if you wanted to have a set of the brothers for your collection, you're gonna have to buy two of these. And this is what the alternate head looks like. That's what the brothers as is, but just simply swapping out the head. So again, let's take a look at that alternate head sculpt. Gray beard, bald head. Just a plain expression on his face. So good. I'm not sure which one would be the. I would guess he'd be the older brother. That I don't know. He has more gray on the figure, on his beard, but he has no hair, so I'm assuming he'd be the older one. And they both fall down pretty well together, also. So let's start looking at their accessories. We have this crowbar. It's done on like the same color as those boots. Tan, brownish, light brown, whatever it is. And then the head of the crowbar, the fork part, has a bloody paint scheme with a little black in it. And the reverse end, the prying end, we have the black and then a silver tip. No blood paint. And then we have a sledgehammer. Black handle, that same light brown mustard color, black at the top. I think the head of the hammer is done very nicely. It was painted black, and it got a silver wash or dry brushing across it, and it gave it some aging and some wear, and it comes across beautifully. And then you get this bloody torso of a zombie, really detailed, pretty gross. You may notice the pegs on the back of this. I'll show you what that's for here shortly. So I think it's a really nice option. Here we have a silver pipe with some blood on the top of the bent piece, and on this side it's just all silver. Some dents in it. I'm not sure if that's for anything or not, but it's just dented up a little bit. Nice accessory. Then we have this really cool pipe wrench. It's like a maroon body, black at the bottom. There's the silver here for the adjustment part. Then the silver on the jaws with the blood on the top of it. Very nice. They do some amazing tools. And then you get a set of hands, another set of gripping hands. And then lastly, you get a display base. This is a new style for the Series Z. Okay, the two pegs are the feet. You can see one is actually shorter than the other one. Kind of for a universal thing, I'm guessing, for the smaller feet. Characters like the zombies or the females, maybe. Then you have those 3 holes, and that's what you're going to utilize this torso for. So basically, you're going to line up this peg here with that hole, and it just follows suit. I'm not sure why there's a 3rd hole yet. I haven't got that far in this series. I've done just 2, I believe, 2 reviews for the Series Z mainline, not the cryo or zombie or the basic figure. It's really hard to see through the camera. Right, Steph. Okay. You can see that stays on very well. That's what that looks like. So you have the option of just putting that on the base, or throwing it around, your displays. I think that's pretty nice. Here's what it looks like with the figure on the stand and the zombie guts. That's very cool. So as you can see, they hold the weapons perfectly with the hands that come with the figure, installed on the figure, I should say, without replacing them with anything, but you do have that option. And here they are together. Looks super cool. All these retail Bossfight Studio website, $25.99, I believe they are now, a piece. So if you wanted both brothers, you need to buy two. It's going to get you just over $50 US dollars here in the United States. I'm not sure anywhere else in other countries, but and of course it could be more if you decide not to get them from Bossfight Studios website, with all the options are out there. They're probably the cheapest. You're going to get them from Bossfight Studio, and they're going to be a higher price because of the reseller people or scalpers, whatever you want to call them. Very nice. You know, the only thing bad about this, you got they're dressed alike. That's my only. If they were twins, that's one thing I think wouldn't be bad if you're trying to, have two siblings. But they're dressed alike. If they had the same job, I get it. But what's nice about this figure, you could pick one if you really wanted to. You can take off the vest very easily, and then it would give you a slight difference. Or you can buy some customized kits that you would like from Bossfight Studios and add parts however you see fit. But if you didn't want to do that and you just wanted a little bit of difference between the two, then you just take off one of the vests on one of the guys. For me, I think I'd do it on this guy, because I like the vest on the other figure. Like I said, just to reiterate it, this figure here, this is Louis Jean. And this is Miles. So if you're wondering which one is which, Bossfight Studios confirmed that they are, those are actually, I can determine which brother is which. So that's really cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Please like the video, because that helps the YouTube algorithm, let YouTube know you like what we're doing here on Black Skies Reviews. And don't forget to subscribe, share the video with all your fellow collectors. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.